The pop culture world is in a really, really turbulent place right now. We've got Kanye West crashing out with Kim Kardashian. Now, Kanye West obviously crashing out on Twitter was huge, but he kind of doubled down on it, especially after announcing that his new album cover was going to be a swastika, and then basically calling out Kim Kardashian and basically waging war against her after she essentially trademarked her child's name, Northwest, meaning he cannot use any of the names of the kids in his upcoming albums. I think that was probably for the best for the children's safety, but here it is. The world is crumbling all around us and there's nothing we can do about it. America is just being America right now. Kanye West is being so Kanye West, and Kim Kardashian appears to be in Kanye West's firing line right now, especially after she stated that she will be trademarking their daughter Northwest's name. Kanye has lost his rag over on social media. Shock horror. So we're going to break everything down for you guys today to give you the rundown on everything that has gone on. Now, the first thing we're going to be talking about is the fact that Kanye West apparently is not very sorry for his whole swastika and anti-Semitism tweets that he's been making. Obviously, we all know about those tweets, him, adoring Hitler to a degree, idolizing the guy, platforming the guy, as he's now come out and stated that his upcoming album cover will be a black background with a red swastika across the front. I have no idea how this is going to pass trading standards or whatsoever, but I guess ultimately it's, artist choice, but I can't imagine that this album's gonna do particularly well, because if anyone can support that kind of thing, I don't think you should really be on the planet, or on the platform at least, But that's not all that's going on with regards to Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, as it has come out recently that Kim K is apparently getting backlash for reportedly trademarking her daughter's name, ultimately preventing Kanye from mentioning his kid in any work. Now, in my opinion, apparently it's come out recently to state that, this was a pre-agreed agreement that these guys would be doing this before the kids were even born, that they would be trademarking the names. But with everything that's gone on and this suddenly coming out now, I wouldn't be surprised if Kim Kardashian was just doing this to try and protect her kids from Kanye's work, because obviously you do not want your child to be associated with an album that cover is a swastika after their dad has just been praising Adolf Hitler. I think it's incredibly strange, and I don't blame Kim Kardashian in the slightest, and the fact that she's getting backlash for this is actually mind-boggling to me. But Ye has apparently threatened war in leaked text messages that he has released to Twitter, where he has stated from Kim Kardashian, he stated, "I'm never speaking with you again. I asked you at the time if we can trademark her name." This was from Kim Kardashian. "You said yes. When she's 18, it goes to her. So stop. I sent the paperwork over so that she wouldn't be in a Diddy song to protect her. One person has to trademark. We agreed when they were born I would get all of our kids' names trademarked so no one else can take them." And then Kanye responds, "Amend it or I'm going to war. And neither of us will recover from the public fallout. You're going to have to kill me." I mean, I've seen some crazy things. I mean, in my opinion, Kim Kardashian is doing absolutely everything right to protect her child. No one wants their child to be involved with anything Diddy related right now, because that is an absolute shitstorm. And to be fair, I wouldn't want my child associated with Kanye West right now either, because that is also an enormous hellstorm. But what do you guys make of this? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below as we move on to our next story, which is the fact that basically everything to do with Tesla right now is absolutely slumping. It has been reported that, of course, Elon Musk has lost a huge amount of money in Tesla stocks as they are plummeting. They are literally in free fall after his, political opinions have become public. And it's pretty bad, to the point where now people are even going as far as to burn Teslas and set them alight in showrooms and MOT centers in Las Vegas. So the FBI were on the scene for several Teslas after they were lit on fire at a Tesla service center in LV, Las Vegas, according to LV Review Journal. The arson incident unfolded at 2:45 a.m. on Tuesday morning in what appears to be a terror attack. Quote, communications received information that an individual had set several vehicles on fire in the parking lot and caused damage to the property, said the Metropolitan Police Department. Elon Musk has, of course, come out to talk about this entire incident thus far, stating this level of violence is absolutely insane and deeply wrong. Tesla makes electric cars and has done nothing to deserve these evil attacks. And then he's even gone as far as to try and fix the issue, but it has been reported that apparently Elon Musk may have to sell his Tesla Model X to recoup the losses made in Tesla to just keep it afloat, which is, you know, that's quite significant if I'm perfectly honest. But what do you guys make of that? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. The next thing that we're going to be talking about is the fact that a federal judge has blocked Donald Trump's executive order banning transgender people from military service. Of course, one of the first things that Donald Trump did when he got into power was he banned people who were transgender from being able to join the military. But a federal judge has been able to overrule this, basically meaning that transgender people will still be allowed to join the military, and Donald Trump is essentially completely powerless in this situation. What do you guys think though? Let me know your thoughts and opinions once again as we move on to another attack on Tesla, as people in America are getting pretty wild with their attacks on Tesla right now. It's quite significant, to the point where people have literally, there's been footage of a man going viral of him reaching into his pants, grabbing poop from his pants apparently, and smearing it across a Cybertruck. This is all levels of messed up, and yes, Elon Musk has made some very questionable decisions over the past few weeks, and yes, Tesla is down the toilet, but, I mean, this is messed up. I mean, recently, people in New York have even been spitting on Cybertrucks and Teslas if they've seen them in public, which, of course, is, you know, just vandalism to a degree, and utterly messed up. But, again, let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. The last thing that we're going to be talking about is YouTube Shorts users, you better buckle up, because TikTok people are going to be literally flooding the platform with quote-unquote brain rot content. This is funny. So TikTok users are planning a takeover of YouTube Shorts on March 25th in a battle of the apps, hoping to flood their rival with, quote, brain rot content. With TikTok facing a legal battle in the United States, YouTube has become more popular than ever as a possible alternative for creators hoping to branch out in the event that the app does get banned. But TikTokers aren't convinced that Shorts live up to the competition. As told by a TikToker, Privden2, YouTube Shorts is filled with horrible videos and the dead internet theory kids, as well as dead memes from months ago. We could change that, he suggests. We could turn YouTube Shorts into a genuinely good platform. The first order of business is making YouTube Shorts silly again. We just absolutely need to flood the YouTube Shorts with current brain rot, and then eventually everyone will catch on. I mean, it's an interesting tact, I can't lie, but we've also got Blake Lively, and the whole situation with her and Justin Baldoni only seems to get more tense day by day, as it has come out now that Blake Lively has stated in a recent lawsuit or counter lawsuit that Justin Baldoni is actually breaking the law by attempting to sue her. With Conor McGregor announcing his run for presidency in Ireland, TikTok taking one of the biggest wins of 2025 so far, a passenger on a flight being throat punched because he was abusing another passenger, and the Blake Lively Justin Baldoni situation getting even more heated as Blake states that Justin is breaking the law by trying to sue her. There's a lot going on in the world, and we're going to be diving into all of it, starting with our good friend Conor McGregor. Now, Conor McGregor has officially announced that he will be running for president of Ireland when the upcoming elections take place. This was something that was completely left field, but it's something that Conor decided to do after he recently met with President Donald Trump. And many people are terrified by the potential duo of Conor McGregor and Donald Trump, but arguably it wouldn't be the strangest thing that we've ever seen. But interestingly, on a community note over on X, Conor McGregor, it's been stated that Conor McGregor cannot officially quote-unquote announce his run for presidency, and he must be nominated by either 1. At least 20 members of the Irish government, or at least 4 local authorities, or nominated by a political party with a member in the Irish government. So he can't just come out and state, I'm running for the presidency of Ireland. He has to actually be brought forward and nominated. And based off of the comments that I've seen around the internet, it looks like his potential presidency run will not go very far, with many people not really taking him very seriously at the best of times, let alone him running for a presidency role. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions on that down in the comments below. The next thing we're going to be talking about is TikTok taking one of the biggest wins, in my opinion, in, well, social media in 2025. Obviously, TikTok's had a ropey start to 2025. It was banned, then it was brought back by President Trump. It's now still facing potential bans in the next kind of month or two, but it has just released that it will be implementing an Amber Alert situation in America, or starting to roll out in America, for missing children. So this means that if in your local area, based off of your VPN and where you are, you can be notified of a missing child in your area, and TikTok will give you one of 3 options. If you are a soulless person, you can continue to scroll on your FYP. Another thing is you can hit more details, which will obviously give you more details on the missing person's case, or it will give you a hotline straight to 911 or your emergency service provider, which will then mean that you can phone up and give more details on the case. I actually think that this is a fantastic idea. The fact that this hasn't been done thus far is kind of mind-boggling, and I think other social media platforms should follow suit and should kind of follow this kind of procedure, because this could really help with finding missing people, especially missing children in your local areas. But what do you guys think of this? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. The next thing we're going to be talking about is a very interesting situation. It's a passenger who grabs a woman's hair, so the flight attendant decided that he was going to go over and start throat punching the bloke until he let go. Now this is actually mind-boggling to see, and to be honest, completely warranted. They have got the authority to do stuff like this, as they are basically air police when stuff like this goes on. The fact that the guy just did not let go was pretty bizarre, but what do you guys make of this? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below as we get into the incredibly juicy stuff, which is Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni. Now this court case is getting more and more heated by the day, especially now that Blake Lively has come out stating that Justin Baldoni is breaking the law just by suing her. So Blake filed her motion to dismiss on Thursday, and according to the documents, she says that Justin's actually violating the law by filing the lawsuit against her, because it's all being done for revenge. She says her, quote, "It ends with us co-star and director only filed the defamation suit against her, Ryan, and her publicist after Blake filed a lawsuit alleging that he had sexually harassed her while making the movie, and launched a smear campaign when she reported the alleged abuse to the studio." Blake says under Californian law, Justin is barred from suing her based on her accusing him of sexual harassment, which is why she wants the judge to dismiss his suit against her. In the docs, Blake's lawyers states that Justin is in company Wayfair Studios have created more liability for themselves by their malicious efforts to sue Miss Lively into an oblivion. That liability will come in the form of a lot of money. Blake says Justin will have to pay her legal fees plus massive damages for having filed this kind of suit against her. Blake also addresses the bullying narratives team Baldoni's put out, claiming Blake and Ryan are using their A-list Hollywood power to bully him. According to the documents, it's actually Justin doing the bullying, with the lawsuit designed to further Baldoni's sinister campaign to bury and destroy Miss Lively for speaking about sexual harassment and retaliation. Remember, Ryan filed his own motion to dismiss earlier this week, but it's based more on his belief that he's merely expressed opinions about Baldoni while defending Blake. In fact, he calls Justin thin-skinned for not being able to handle the criticism. Oof. Big L's being taken all over the park, but do you think that this will get thrown out of court? What do you guys make of all of these, though? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, jump, scare the hell out of that like button, subscribe if you're new, tick on my little bell, and until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.